Hey, it's John Hope Bryant, founder, chairman, and chief executive officer of Operation Hope, the largest nonprofit financial inclusion organization in America. Make sure you go to operationhope.org, download the app Hope in Hand, or go to hope1mbb.org, our new initiative to create 1 million Black businesses in America by the year 2030. Our partnership with Shopify, $130 million partnership to change your life. This video will change your life. Why? Because we're all in the same bucket. Whether you're white, black, red, brown, and yellow, you want to see some more green, as in U.S. currency. Let me explain to you why financial literacy should be a financial, well, just not only a financial right, but a civil right, and why I believe that it should be the next civil rights issue, the next civil rights fight that we try to achieve legislatively. Did I say civil rights, which a coin we have termed at Operation Hope? No, I didn't. Because civil rights is in the sweets. That's about economic empowerment. That's getting you up, using the free enterprise system to get you up and through the system to a state of financial freedom. But civil rights is equally, in some cases, even more important. It's hard to have complete civil rights until you get your civil rights. And civil rights is legislative. It is the purview of our government, and the government can create legislation where kids, and this is my the new Marshall Plan that I wrote, you can search it on the internet, that everybody K through college should get financial literacy training. It should be as common as a driver's license. Look, when poor whites came to America in early 1600s, they were not taught financial literacy. They were denied the ability to be industrious. That's why then and today you've got wealthy whites and poor whites. They are only the same because they are literally white. Everything else is different. Their experience then is no different than their experience today because they were denied the basic tools for self-reliance. And I cover this in detail in my book, Up From Nothing. You should get a copy of that and break it down with your family. You fast forward to the end of slavery, and Abraham Lincoln started a bank inspired by a Black minister in New York called the Freedmen's Bank. Quote, to teach freed slaves about money was its charter. And Frederick Douglass, an abolitionist, tried to run that bank after Lincoln was assassinated. And Du Bois, I believe it was, the one who said the failure of that bank did more to set freed slaves in America back than 10 more years of slavery. It's what we are brilliant. If you're Black, if you're poor white, or you're struggling Black, or you're struggling Latino, or struggling Native American Indian, struggling female, here's what I know. You've been doing so much with so little for so long, you can almost do anything with nothing. But it's what we don't know that we don't know that's killing us, but we think we know. You may have to watch this video twice. I'm coming at it, and I'm coming fast. It's what we don't know that we don't know that's killing us, but we think we know. In a blind town, a one-eyed man's king. If you don't know better, you cannot do better. Think about this with money now. Money goes through your entire day. And money has velocity. So if it doesn't go into investments, it's going to go into other places. If it doesn't go into productive areas, it's going into non-productive areas, but it's going. It's an old Southern saying, no matter how much I love you, my son or my daughter, if I don't have wisdom, I can only give you my own ignorance. So out of love, we pass down bad habits from generation to generation. Think about that. So this issue of financial literacy is an issue that's really about class. This is civil rights now, SILVER, civil rights, an issue in the sweets that was about economics, about ownership, but it's about class and poverty. It isn't interesting, and more so than race and the color line. We're obsessing about race and the color line, but the word white, covered this in my book, Up From Nothing, was a made up word created by wealthy whites to tell poor whites that they were just like them, so that poor whites and poor Blacks wouldn't get along with each other, which is what they were doing early in the 1600s, running away with each other from basically the plantation owner of that day. They didn't want them getting along. This is deep now, right? But there was a need to separate them so they wouldn't cooperate. This has always been about money. Slavery was about money. All of it's about money. Bad capitalism, good capitalism, your capitalism. You may not realize that you're a capitalist. If you have a job, you're using your human capital. You're trading that human capital, that knowledge, for a paycheck that's giving you more than you're spending on bills, hopefully, with a little left over to create investable income and opportunities for your family. So you're engaging the capitalist system whether you like it or not. Or to quote a friend of mine who told me this about our work, if you want to distribute money like a socialist, you got to first collect it like a capitalist. Drop the mic. That 90% of all jobs come from the private sector, not from government. That 100% of all legitimate wealth in America, at least, come from the private sector, not from government, not from crime, not from military, the private sector. So we have got to get our people to understand this message. So let's assume everything I've just told you now, you either disagree with or don't align with, or you're like, yeah, I'm not feeling it. Then feel this. Operation Hope has taught more than 1 million kids financial literacy in schools, 4,000 schools. We were in the school in Detroit, and a young man named Derek is going through the financial literacy program. And there's and I'm an observer, and another one of my employees was an observer, Mary Haggerty Airsom in Detroit. And the young man's going through the program as a volunteer banker teaching the class. Banker has a suit on. First session, Derek's not saying much. Second session, Derek's raising his hand. Third session, this is one a week. Derek comes in wearing a suit. The only suit he owns, a Sunday best. By the graduation, Derek is all in. He's excited. And so Derek's walking down the hall with his certificate of completion. And Derek's friends say, man, why are you hanging around with those people? That ain't nothing. That's a mess. That's some junk. We just hanging around talking about money and financial literacy and all that junk. So I walk down the hall and see Derek being harassed by his friends, okay? And I stop him and I say, okay, you three, I'm going to give you each $70, a quick lesson on money. Make a decision about Nike. The two friends say, well, that's easy. I'm going to buy me some Air Jordans. These are the baddest shoes around, for which you need another $30 or more. Young Derek says, I want to buy a share in Nike stock. I thought it was brilliant. The two friends said, man, that's stupid. That's more stupid than you sitting in that class. Why wouldn't you go get yourself some stupid stock? You need to buy yourself some Air Jordan. Everybody's got Air Jordan. Black Air Jordan, fuchsia Air Jordans, purple Air Jordans, leather Air Jordans, suede Air Jordans, limited edition Air Jordans. Everybody's got Air Jordans. You need to get you some Air Jordans. You are it. And they start talking bad about them. I stopped them. And I went to go defend Derek's honor. And Derek says, no. It's cool. I want them to buy those shoes. Because when they do, they're making me money. Boom, drop the mic. You see, there's a difference between being broke and being poor. Derek's, by the way, 11 years old in this story. There's a difference between being broke and being poor. Being broke is economic, but being poor is a disabling frame of mind, a depressed condition of your spirit. And you must vow never, ever, ever to be poor again. Did you get what I was just saying? You understand the message here? That young Derek may be broke, and as a risk taker, he probably will be broke at many times of his life going forward, from 11 years old on, but he will never be poor because Derek knows he is somebody. And a rubber band that's expanded never returns to its original size. Once you have got education or information, no one can take it from you. Derek has now understood the game. He now knows there's a difference between getting paid, making money, getting that paper, all these phrases that I learned growing up in my hood. There's a difference between making money and getting paid, making some paper, and getting rich and building wealth. Because building wealth is a mindset. I want you to have a winning mindset. I want you to take your life back. I want you to get off the treadmill. I want you to stop with the definition of insanity. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different outcome. I want you to reimagine your life, and I want you to get the memo that you are brilliant, but you were never taught the language of money. It's what you don't know that's killing you, but you think you know. I want you to reimagine everything. Call Operation Hope. Go to one of my locations in 26 states now, a Hope Inside location, to get free financial coaching, free financial counseling, because nothing changes your life more than God or love than moving your credit score 120 points. And we're moving credit scores 54 points in 6 months and 120 points in 24 months, and we can help you. Download the Hope in Hand app. Call our 1-800 number. I think it's 888. I think it's 888. Oh, don't get me. I'm about to start lying. I can't think about a 1-800 number. But even better yet, I know the number, but I don't know it for sure, and I don't want to give you the wrong number. I want you to go online to operationhope.org. 888-388-HOPE. See, there you go. Never give up. 888-388-HOPE. Let me make sure I got that right. But I want you to go to operationhope.org and sign up. I want you to download Hope, the Hope in Hand app. It's free. All this is free. And I want you to take your life back. I want you to get an appointment with one of my coaches and decide how you're going to live your dreams. And I want you to write a letter to your congressional leader, your Senate leader, your mayor, your senator, your state senator, your state assembly person, and tell them that you want financial literacy as a requirement for your children, for your family, for you. I want it to be something that is an expectation in our society for the new generation that you won't be taken advantage of. I'll leave you with this thought. 100% of the in neighborhood murders and shootings by police of blacks in this last few years have been in 500 credit score neighborhoods. Now, you think that's a coincidence? These things are interconnected. Clearly, race, yes, I have the number right, 888-388-HOPE. Clearly, race and racism is an issue. It's a problem. But one of the ways that you create a bellwether against that problem is your own wealth, your own opportunity, your own ownership. You start with owning yourself, getting better knowledge, knowing better so you can do better, and then building the wealth that basically makes it unattractive for police and other people to mess with you because it's going to hurt their pocket. When you sue them or you get them fired or arrested, or you end up owning your own block because of them. I'm out. John Hope Bryant. Let me know what you think about this message. Put it in your comment section. We gotta learn to fight this battle, not with these, but with this. Not from the shoulders down, but from the shoulders and the neck up. We got to start making smart sexy again, and that starts right now. I'm out. John Hope Bryant. Call your congressman. Send a letter to your senator, your congressman, your assembly person, your mayor. Start a campaign in your city to raise signatures for financial literacy for all, and check out the link for the new Marshall Plan that's in the body of this video. Watch that video. Read that article. Watch my videos. Follow this movement. Tell your friends all about it. And if you're African American, go to 1MBB and start your first business. Basically, giving everybody something they can do. Love and light. I'm out.